Good morning, children. How are you? Today we are going to start a very important topic, that is electrical energy. Children, do you know all the things are made up of atoms? Everything around you is made up of atoms. For example, your pencil, your board, your uniform, your chair, your water bottle, etc. Atoms are very small particles which we cannot see with your eyes. Thousands of atoms join together to form an object. For example, your pencil, your water bottle, etc. Atoms is made up of three types of particles known as electron, proton and neutron. Proton has positive charge, electron has negative charge, but neutron doesn't have any charge. Now I will explain you with the help of a diagram. This is an atom. I have the same atoms I have enlarged in this way. Look at this atom. The center of the atom is filled with proton and neutron, and the electron is present outside. Look at this diagram carefully. How we are walking, in the same way electron also move. The same electron will move from here to here. So, because of the movement of electron, they release energy, which is known as electrical energy. Battery is one of the example. We get energy from battery because electron inside the battery keeps moving. So children, electric energy is also generated from nuclear power plants, hydroelectric plants and windmills. It also generated from solar energy, as we learned earlier. So children, do you know that our electric eel fish generates electric energy and it uses this energy to defend itself against its predators? The uses of electric energy are: electric energy is needed for the working of fans, light, television, washing machine, refrigerator, etc. Second, electric iron box, electric stove and electric water heater work for electrical energy. Third, it is used to run cars and trains. Fourth, it is used in factories to produce materials, etc. Now, next topic is chemical reaction. Chemical energy is stored in substances when atoms join together to form chemical compounds. For example, water. Let us consider structure of water. We know single molecule of water is made up of one oxygen atoms and two hydrogen atoms. Here, one hydrogen atoms joined with oxygen atoms is known as chemical bond. Due to the chemical bond between oxygen atoms and hydrogen atom, there exists energy. So, we can say, due to chemical bond between hydrogen and oxygen, they released energy, which is known as chemical energy. So, there is a chemical bond among all three atoms of water. What is compound? When two or more atoms join together, which is known as compound. After joining, they released energy, which is known as chemical energy. For example, NH3, CO2, that is carbon dioxide, and water, H2O. The uses of chemical energy are: the food we eat contains chemical energy. Second, chemical energy in wood provides heat energy which help us to cook our food. Third, Chemical energy in coal is used to produce electricity in thermal power plants. Fourth, batteries we use in our daily life contain chemical energy. Fifth, fuels like petrol and diesels possess chemical energy which is used to run our vehicle. Possess means to have chemical energy. Now, children, our topic is over here. Let's move on our second part of our chapter, that is the law of conservation of energy. Law means rule. So, we are going to learn about the rule of conservation of energy. Energy cannot be created and it cannot be destroyed also, but it is changed from one form to another form or transferred from one object to another object. We can say many examples of conservation of energy in our daily life. Do you know, children, this law was given by Julius Robert Mayer. Let's proceed. The example of conservation of energy is water dam. Water stored in water dam. Water stored in water dams possess potential energy. When water falls down, potential energy of water is converted into kinetic energy. Kinetic energy of water rotates the turbine, that is fan, and from this the electric energy is produced. Children, look at this picture, pause the video and observe it. Here, water in the dam is in rest position. So, water has potential energy. When water allowed to fall from very high level, now potential energy of water changes into or converted into kinetic energy. The same water which has kinetic energy reaches to turbine and rotates the turbine. The other part of the turbine connected to generator where electricity is produced or generated, which is transferred through the help of distribution and from there to our houses. Let us read our other examples like electrical appliances. Electric energy is used in many domestic appliances such as electric stove, iron box and fan. Electric energy flows into the coil or wire in the devices. As current flows, it heats up the coil. Coil means copper wire. With the help of this heat energy, we do many useful works like microwave oven, water heater, iron box, etc. Thus, electrical energy is converted into heat energy. Electrical energy is converted to mechanical energy in fan. Electrical energy is converted to sound energy in computer. Electrical energy is converted into light energy in bulb. Now, the next example is driving a car. When we use fuel in the form of petrol or diesel or gas to run vehicles. When this fuel burns in the engine, chemical energy is converted into or changed into heat energy. So, burning fuel produces hot gases which pushes the piston in the engine to move the vehicle. Thus, heat energy is converted into mechanical energy. And during the process of photosynthesis in the tree, photosynthesis changes heat energy into chemical energy. Now, observe this picture carefully. In the first picture, the food which we eat is a chemical energy which goes to our body and give energy to us to do our work. Chemicals like petrol is used in rockets. So here this chemical energy of petrol is converted to mechanical energy. And chemicals like zinc, nickel, lithium, etc. is used in a batteries. So here this chemical energy is converted to electrical energy. And these batteries is used in our vehicles. So here this electrical energy is converted to kinetic energy. And electrical energy is also used in bulb. So electrical energy is converted into light energy. So children, our chapter ends over here. I hope you have understood the chapter very well.